Yes, our topic for today is reparation. Yes. Reparation. Why? Because there's an assumption that there's an equal opportunity for all in the United States of America according to the Declaration of Independence. No, this is false. That if it is assumed that if one works hard, yes, that one can own a home, start a business, and grow nest egg for generations to draw from. No, this is false. The U.S. government, as well as other government, whether in UK, whether in Canada, whether in Germany, everywhere colored minorities are, they've repeatedly denied these opportunities to people of color. Yes, through housing, blending policies, police brutality, the educational system. Look at public schools, for God's sake. You think this is just by chance? No, these are deliberate, targeted towards people so as to keep you down so you don't get up. Yes, it is deliberate and targeted, I say. As such, today, look, in fact, a Caucasian family is worth roughly 10 times more the amount of wealth as an average colored person. This is not right. This is not right. Wealth gets passed down from generation to generation. Imagine 400 years of slavery, of cheap labor. Even the White House was built on the back of colored people and they were not paid for it. Think about that for once. By the way, reparations, it's nothing new. It gives everyone an opportunity to rebuild America. Yes, to rebuild America. This is for America, just not for colored people. You see, this will give America opportunity to address its racial disparities, whether for education, whether housing or business ownership. Oh yeah. Why? Because slavery enriched Caucasian people, slave owners, and their descendants. It empowers them even to today. Oh, the little Caucasian kid on the street or in school think because, my dad can pay for it. My dad is making efforts. No! Look at the banks. Is it Wells Fargo? Go through all the banks. Look at the Ivy League schools. These were blood of slaves. At a time in the United States of America, it was a crime, a criminal offense for a colored person to even read and to be taught to read and write. It's pathetic of a country that calls itself the greatest in the world. Yes, it is. Besides, reparations, it's not foreign to the US or the rest of the world. You want me to give examples? Okay, think about the Native Americans. The Native Americans have been given land and paid billions of dollars, for the atrocities committed against them by the first settlers, colonizers. Yes, billions. And yes, they did. Oh, it's just Japanese Americans. Oh, those that were entered during. Yes, those are criminally entered during World War II. Oh, yeah. Now look at the Japanese today and look at colored people. Why? Because they were paid for the crime committed against them. Oh, that's not all. Look at the Jews. Oh yeah, Jews were being paid how much? 3.45 billion Deutsche Marks by West Germany. Oh yes, America made sure. This is a seed money, not the money they stole, they took from Egypt. Not the gold, not the silver they took from Egypt. Yet Look at Belgium, what Belgium did in African Congos. Look at what genocide Germany committed in Namibia. Look at what United States is doing to minorities. Where is the African Americans' reparation? Oh, that is not enough. Oh, look, Caucasians were slave owners were paid reparations in UK and United States of America. Yes, look up your history book. They were paid just so that they can support the abolition of slavery. Yes, reparation is not new. Only colored people. The world has ganged up against colored people that they will not get, even when America had a chance after the Civil War to give back what belonged to the African American. The 40 acres and a mule. General Sherman, yes, look it up. In the 5th article, General Sherman actually, because of the land confiscated from Confederates, yes, those who share it at 40 acres and a mule. For people who shed their blood, who even fought for the Union. Yet, as soon as Abraham Lincoln was assassinated, what is his name? The president, what is his name? President Andrew Johnson gave the land back to slave owners. And those slaves, those soldiers who fought for the Union, actually had to go back to farm in those lands. How sad. How sad. We are all not honest about this. If we're honest, then we want an African American to do good, to do well. Yet everybody stands up as, all they have to do is, America is the land of the free. It is not free. Your father was a thief and stole. That's why these things have been handed down to you, and then you think it's equal to everybody. Look at the redlining, look at the ghettos, look at public housing, look at the schools. The opportunities are not equal. It is wrong. But first, watch this. Like I always say, if you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, please click on the button below so that each time we produce videos like this, it will come straight to you. Yes, share it. Pass it around. Let your friends know about what we're doing. This is a forum for us to talk and share our issues. Check out. We're going Patreon soon. Very soon. Please, when we go, we'll look forward to your support. Yes, we really mean it. We'll look forward to your support. And if you've not seen all of our videos, we have several like this, about 81 videos like this. Look it up in our website at the diasporaforum.net. You'll be surprised indeed. But like I always say, before we go into nitty-gritty of this discussion, let's hear what our elders have to say about this. Oh yeah, look at our proverb of today. What does it say? Get what to lend out. Yes, it's an advice from our fathers. Get what to lend out, and at the same time, hold to how to demand it back, for payment will be a tussle. Oh yeah, even our fathers know. It's easy to take. It's easy for the new world to take. Slaves to till their land, to take the burden. But when it's time for them to pay back, it becomes a problem. We have to go after it. It's been 400 years. 400 years, yes. It's about time. We have to get what is ours back for America to thrive, to grow as a nation. Once again, did you know? Oh yeah, look at that. Did you know? I know you are worried about CRT, critical race theory. If so, then you do not know your history. You must have never heard of the U.S. Congress and the Gag Rule. Oh yeah, check out the Gag Rule. The Gag Rule was a series of rules that forbade the raising, consideration, or discussion of slavery in the U.S. House of Representatives from 1836 to 1844. Oh my God. Yes, the 24th Congress, 1835 to 1837, the U.S. House of Representatives instituted the Gag Rule. That's the first instance of what would become a traditional practice, forbidding the House from considering anti-slavery petitions. Imagine that. The only person who spoke up was the then Representative John Quincy Adams of Massachusetts. He stated that it was a violation of the Constitution. He mustered enough votes to repeal this in 1844. Well, yes, the Gag Rule. Yes, the Gag Rule. If you think what is happening today, when people are crying about critical race theory, they don't want you to school because they are ashamed of our history. No, just like the Confederate flag that they flew in the Capitol, in the dome. Yes, our history must be told the way it is to our children so that they know what we are as a people. Yes, even the evangelicals. It just kills my soul to watch people that call themselves children of God support evil. Well, if you asked me, I would say, to start with, if reparations doesn't have to be in cash this time around, it's not like the Jews that will say we pay, the 3.45 billion Deutsche Marks. No, of the survivors of the Holocaust. No, this time around, guess what? If we're serious about this, then we have to allow African minorities in particular, qualified minorities, to go to school, any school of their choice in the United States, not using zip codes or gerrymandering to cut them off. No, any school they want to go to and attend those schools, tuition and boarding, 100 years free. Yes, free, 100 years free. This will give them an opportunity, their descendants an opportunity to catch up. Yes, minorities. Secondly, any establishment, institution that is doing business with the government, loans, contracts, or anything, must have 30% reserved for minorities. And 15% of that 30% must be on management positions. Yes. And then guess what? All ghettos, all public housings will be demolished over a phase. And all the houses will be bought by the federal government. The money will be given to those that occupy those houses to rent or own any house anywhere they want in the country. And the market for wherever they live or their range will be subsidized by the government 50% for 100 years. Yes, I said it. That is the way to give minorities a chance to catch up. Else, they'll continue to be slaves in this country. Oh yes, they go to school free and then allow them 50% of the loans given out to public must include minorities. Oh yes. And then guess what? All African treasures, all African artworks, anywhere in the world where it is displayed must be returned to where they come from in Africa. And then restitutions paid for those artworks taken all the years they've been taken from them. Oh yeah. And Switzerland, it has its open account. All African heads of state that stole money across the world and hid it in foreign accounts, they must be accounted for and given back to the nations. Oh yes. Gradually like this, we'll crawl back as one, as a people. Oh yeah, what do you think? Our shout out, please. Our shout outs for the day will go to SS Canada. Oh yeah, the Elijah McCoy. Elijah McCoy was a Canadian-born inventor and engineer of African-American descent who was notable for his 57 US patents, most having to do with the lubrication of steam engines. Before Elijah McCoy, engines had to be stopped before necessary lubrication could be applied. Think about that for a minute. McCoy's invention allowed engines to be lubricated while they ran, saving time and money. He received the first patent for automatic lubricating system in 1872. I repeat, 1872. McCoy continued to create improvements on his device, and soon long-distance locomotives, transatlantic ships, and factory machines were using his lubricating invention. His reputation spread, and users of heavy equipment were wary of buying cheap substitutes. As a result, they often asked for the real McCoy, a phrase that exists today in today's vocabulary. Can the real Elijah McCoy stand up? Thank you, sir. We appreciate you. That's why he is a shout out for the day. If you look up, you see my information. I really look forward to hearing from you. I believe in you. I believe in us as a people. Emeka is my name.